Welcome to another Soy Checkoff Check-In. I'm your host, Chip Flory, and joining me is Robb Ewoldt. Robb is a second-year USB director. He runs a livestock transportation company and grows soybeans, corn, alfalfa, cereal, rye outside of Davenport, Iowa. Boy, Robb, if we're looking for a garden spot this year, it might be down there in southeast Iowa, isn't it?
I believe it is. I try to be very humble, and I know others may not have the crop that we're fortunate, but we've been blessed this year, and it looks like it's going to be very strong down here.
Yeah, it's not just corn. Soybeans are looking good as well, huh?
Soybeans are looking good, but I'm not even going to take a guess on those because I'll be wrong. Kind of like when I guess the weight of a chicken, I can guess it within 5 pounds. So
Perfect. So in the last month on the Soy Checkoff Check-In, we've been talking about transportation. Your peers in leadership there at USB have had a lot to say about it. But I'm thinking, since you actually own a transportation business, tell me about your company and the similarities between shipping livestock and shipping beans.
Well, it's a one truck operation. That's what we do when prices come down. So and it's my wife told me I needed a hobby. So I didn't like to play golf. So I said, how about if I can have a nicer semi if I haul hogs. So that's what the route we went. And we're always dealing with roads when we talk transportation and stuff. And United Soybean Board has been great partnering with Soy Transportation Coalition and trying to do some infrastructure and some studies for roads and how to improve some of these bridges. And, I live right on the Mississippi River. So,
Yep.
We talk Mississippi River transportation, and 60% of our beans are going out through the Gulf. So that's kind of a big one here, too, that we're dealing with.
It certainly is. And there's been a major investment by USB out in the Pacific Northwest at the Port of Grays Harbor, right?
Oh, yes. We spent quite a bit of money, and we partner with a lot of other states that are shipping out that way. That's been one of the priorities, is to move soybean meal out of the country, because we realize the domestic crush is growing. We're crushing more and more every day, and we need to move that meal. Well, it's a lot harder to move meal out than it is to move, whole beans. So it's kind of a specialized deal in trying to find these places. It's going to double Grays Harbor and AGP out there on their exports, which really helps out the Dakotas, Minnesota, Iowa, Nebraska, maybe a little bit of Kansas too. I mean, it's a big deal.
Right. Yeah, and there's a lot of work being done on the Mississippi. Lots of improvements have happened on that river.
I think the real feather in United Soybean Board's cap is the dredging down in New Orleans. Mm-hmm. I think that was just really a big deal to get from 45 to 50-foot draft to go to Asia with these big ships. So that's a big thing. We're always, I'm on the upper Mississippi where we have lock and dam issues. And so, lock and dam 25 right now, we've set money aside and we're waiting for the Corps to kind of jump on board with it for doing studies and planning for a 1,200-foot lock there. Every lock we can move to 1,200 foot is just going to help the farmer in their basis. Yep. And we can't do it fast enough, Chip.
That's right. Hey, one of the coolest things about USB, Robb, is the investment in innovation. The USB is always looking to support new uses of soy products, including products like asphalt. Tell me about that effort.
Oh, asphalt, it's kind of hits home because me being from Iowa, and a lot of in the research for high oleic and putting it into asphalt was done at Iowa State University. We're looking at using recycled asphalt, which is really cutting the cost down. We're using environmental benefits. If we can get the oil from the soybean that we could grow every year versus drilling for it in one time, why wouldn't we do this? And the nice thing is some of the data that's coming out on this test track and stuff is it's even better. It has better properties and lasts longer than your petroleum-based asphalt. So, I mean, it's a win all the way around. And anything right now with the way prices are, anything we can do to move product, whether it's oil or protein, we have to do it. And this is a big one.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Robb, thank you so much. I appreciate your time.
Hey, Chip, take care. Appreciate it.
All right, that is Robb Ewoldt. He is a second-year director at USB. That wraps up this installment of the Soy Checkoff Check-In. Learn more about what is happening at USB at www.unitedsoybean.org. I'm your host, Chip Flory. Now, let's get back to AgriTalk.